welcome to the special section on sequential opportunity. Here's where I'm going to show you some of the formulas using some of the basic color techniques in this particular volume. With the help of Kevin, we're going to take a look at the green color technique, go through it one time, and then we're going to put it together with another technique, and I'll show you as we progress. Okay? Just as a reminder, this is upper right cross. Cross comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then our desired crossover, be right front crossover. All right, now, if we take a look over here at leaping of this action, leaping off to the side, all right, bringing ourselves into this posture, it's important to realize, again, that depending on the surface that you are, it might be slippery, it might be a snowy terrain, it might even be a sandy terrain. The leap really isn't important of height, because remember, you go up 3 inches, you got to come down 3 inches, that leap could be 6 inches. The important thing to remember is this is enough to get you off the ground and to evade that oncoming attack. This is upper right cross, and this is the orange color technique. When we come up, we leap, we make sure now, again, without sounding redundant, we want to capitalize on that knee as well as the rib cage. Let's go through it one more time. Take a look at it when you see me move. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover up. Good. Now let's take a look at the two techniques together. As it comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossover, step through. Let's examine it from this point of view. Why did I make that transitional change? Well, if we take a look at the first movement, as it comes into that cross, 1. Step in, lift them up, 2. But now at this particular point, I saw that left arm start to swing backwards horizontally. Check, bat knuckle, come down for the kidney, sandwich, cross over and step through. Again, let's take it from this point of view. I'm assimilating in my own mind, even though I'm working with one opponent, the possibilities of his actions as well as other individuals. Remember, multiple attacks have to be considered. If you fail to put that in your mind, you're only going to deal with one individual. You're going to dispense, again, all your energy on him. You're going to forget about them. Again, we'll show it to you again. As he comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, check. Cross over, step through reverse. Listen. Thank you, Jeff. All right, let's take another one. If I can have the assistance of Greg. Greg. As Greg comes in with a right step through side kick to my right hip, this is the color yellow. Defense, 1. Left front crossover, extend that weight to his left leg. 2, kick. 3, bat knuckle. 4, palm mule. Crossover and step through. Now let's take a look at the red color technique, which is a right cross. As he comes in, parry 1, 2, 3, 4, and cover up. Good. Let's take a look at it from another angle. But remember, these things are happening on the spot. I'm giving you some base ideas, but I want you to remember it's important to utilize your own improvisational skills. As he comes in with the step through side kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. As he comes in with the cross punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, cover up. Good. Now let's put it together and make sure that we understand that it was not only his action, but the possibilities of other attackers who might interfere with this defense. So as he comes in the right step through side kick, let's take a look at it from this point of view. As he comes with the right step through side kick, check, come in, and cover up. Nice. Thank you, Greg. Now, when we utilize the 3 tapes and put together various movements, there are actions that we have to deal with. If I can have Steve, please. What I want him to do, and I want you to think about, is that when you come in with your offense, you must be strictly involved with offense as well as defense. So if you're learning with someone else at your home or at the studio, be aggressive. in your attack. So you're also learning an offensive capability as well as defensive. Now, if we take a look at volume 1, all right, as he comes in with the cross punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, check. Good. Let's take it from this point of view. As he comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of a sudden now, we slip, kick, bat knuckle. Now from here, bat knuckle, palm heel, and cover up. What did I do? I did the first technique of volume 1. Let's take a look at it again. As he comes in, 1, 2, 3. Press. All right? Let's bring that back. Thank you. Now, if Steve comes over here, and I have the help of Mike, now you notice I'm combining a number of actions. As Mike grabs me by both wrists, I make my first defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, check. Crossover, step 2. So from here. As he grabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cover up. From here, kick. Yes. Now, he gives me a right cross. Comes in. Boom. I make my defense. Boom. What have I done? Let's take a look at it. As he gives me a right step through side kick. 1. Again, you notice that I found myself in a position where I might have another opponent. All right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, check. And cover up. Again, let's take a look at Kevin. As he gives me the possibility of giving me a right punch. All of a sudden, he gives me the right punch and decides to pull it back to give me a left punch. Go. Check. Side kick. What happened? I did a translation. I made my defense thinking I was going to do 1 of volume 3. When he retracted that, I just jumped right in to orange of volume 3. As he went down, magic gravity, check, heel kick, check, and crossover. Exactly. Let's take it away from this side. All of a sudden now, he gives me a 2-hand push. Push comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, check, uppercut. Now what happened? Lift them up, boom. Now from here, and cover up. Of course. All right, now let's take another look at a couple other techniques. All right, if I can have Steve. All right, let's bring Steve over here. Steve's going to give me a right roundhouse punch as he comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, check. At this point, drop that elbow. Time up. Kick. Good. Let's take it from this point of view. Remember, a nice right roundhouse punch comes in so I can fall into a technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at this point, 5, 6, 7, 8, check, kick, elbow, and then I cover up. Now what I've done with the help of Steve is taken this technique, if you remember, and did it to the reverse. Then I added this action, and that action. Good. Thank you, Steve. I hope you realize that sequential opportunity is nothing more than a flowing inspirational aspect for each individual practitioner. For me to say that you follow my direction only, I'm going to be kidding you. It's important for you to emerge as your own martial artist. Let me be a guide. Hopefully these tapes will do it for you. I see that conclusion. Thank you. Hello. Well, we reached the conclusion of Volume 3, Advanced, of my Sequential Opportunity series. I I'd like to take this opportunity, as I always have in the past, to thank you very much for purchasing this tape. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being your instructor. There's been many outstanding contributions that were made in the production of these tapes. And I want to say thank you to all of them who have made this the most important day and weekend of my life, and that is my students. They have brought together their aspirations, their love, and their energy to make this mission become a possibility. It's important for me to let them know, by looking here at this studio and as they hear my voice, that without the success of their students, a teacher cannot grow. And as their growth, I wish to thank to my students that is becoming possible. Unfortunately, I can't say thank you to my teacher. Unfortunately, he has passed away. But I'm sure the old man is listening to me, and he knows I'm doing what he asked me to do, is to proclamate the thoughts and the principles of the Kenpo karate system. I want to stress to all of you who are viewing this right now, you must take your time. You must relax. You must review these tapes time and time again. I know that the color code and the numbers according with each color will allow you to write down as well as viewing the techniques to further examine it, maybe away from your home or your VCR. But it's important for you to take each movement, dissect it, and allow it to work for you. In these 3 volumes, I have provided a tremendous amount of knowledge, 30 years worth. I hope you've not only enjoyed it, but hopefully that some of it has sunk into you. But take your time, review it, put in rewind. If you have any questions at all regarding the techniques in any of my 3 volumes of this series, please feel free. At the end of the tape, you'll find the name and number of my association. Call me, write to me. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible with an updated and positive answer. I hope to personally meet all of you someday. I hope to personally shake your hand and hear you say, Mr. Amore, I had fun with your tapes. Remember, an open mind is needed for Kenpo to grow. Take care, practice up. I see you at our next series. It's coming out soon.